We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Dolphins hit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight. And when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ross on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Lawrence will throw. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some tough.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. But to throw again is Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Handoff running left is Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They juked him. And some room to work. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Right, 97.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things in it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught on the slant. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer and they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This is intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They'll try the left side with ETN. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the set. Hey, shoot.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jags a 1st down. A give running right, ETN. A gain of 3, 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
It does come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Smith with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it out to the 40. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Drill, 52.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wait.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Another throw there. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
17.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Down. Yo, blue. Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, box drop. Hey, exit. Bravo. Man. Let's go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready?
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.